Hi friends, I'm Sucheta, an astrologer. Being an astrologer, it is my duty to make you aware and inform you about the coming explosive event. As I've made a YouTube video on 31st December 2019 about the coming explosive and transformational year 2020. The title of the video is also Transformational Year 2020. You can go and check it. As per my study, the coming time is more crucial and we have to be prepared for that because things are going to accelerate from September amidst, and for the world we need to be prepared mentally, physically, financially, socially and spiritually. I'm not saying religiously. Why? Because religion and spirituality is different. Spirituality is directly connected to the divine energy, divine wisdom, and it is a time that we should ask for guidance, we should ask for protection from the divine energy. Now let us discuss about astrological event in detail and all the planetic transition that are going to occur. Why the things are going to be bad to worse, why things are accelerating, what is the reason, because it is very important to know the reason why I'm making this video. I will tell you in detail one by one what is the reason of the and what are the planet which are moving and that are going to cause disturbance, destruction or some chaotic problem in our life. But before I want to ensure that the information regarding the coming future is very critical and you should be calm and prepared for that. Don't panic. Do remedy. I will tell you at the end of the video about some specific remedy that is going to help you to survive this grave change. So let's start with the planetic transformation, the transition that is going to occur in the cosmos. First, we're going to talk about Mars because Mars will transit on 9 September 2020 and it will retrograde till 14th November 2020. This planetic movement is very significant, very prominent. Why? Because Mars represents energy and power. Mars will be Gandanta at this point. On September 4th, Mars will be in the 4th degree of Aries and then back to 24 degree of Pisces. Gandanta points are very prominent because it means that Gandanta planets are near to Earth and that Mars will be more effective than usual. What does Gandanta mean? Gandanta in Sanskrit means drowning. Here, drowning symbolizes not only physical drowning but also economical, financial, materialistic, and mental, especially mental drowning as well. Many people will sink to great depression, sadness, and sorrow. Some may face huge financial loss, or some may also be in the threat of drowning itself. So, this is clear that you should be very careful when you go out in water, and there may be flood or some water related threat in many parts of the world. Especially after 19 September, it will be followed by cyclone and heavy storm. Why? Because Rahu will be afflicting this event. This storm and cyclone may be a cause of great threat to many country, many places. As we know, Mars represent high energy, sports, violence, accident with wounds and blood. Means when Mars give you some punishment or there's some kind of action related to Mars, that means there is some blood related problem as well. Conflict, war, anger, frustration, even siblings. So you should be very careful while dealing with your siblings, real estate, etc. As Mars will be in its own sign, Aries, this event will magnify more than usual. This transition will be a cause of conflict and anger among masses. Real estates and property rate will start going down. People will like to move to small towns, cities or village, even villages, due to the rise of conflict, tension among society due to social, religious, or political groups. People may be very angry and protest. In many countries, you may see civil war. COVID 19 will mutate. It can affect blood or your heart rather than your respiratory system. This is because, why I'm saying this? Because Mars is afflicting your uh, blood, or it may be in a malefic state. It may be more dangerous. So you have to be more careful while this time is. You have to do some remedy to protect yourself, to take some precaution. And people with blood related problem like BP, you have to be cautious now. And please be ready for an earthquake. Why? Because Mars is related with Earth. In Vedic astrology, it is considered as the son of Earth. When it is in the malefic state, it is considered that earthquake activity may rise. And specifically from 9th September till 31st December 2020, India-China relation will be in its worst state now. It is in a difficult state even now, but it may be bad to worse. Why? Because China may be will try to break its limit, lose its territorial limits, and not only that, it will affect India. It may be a trouble for many parts of the world like South China Sea. But if he do this, China has to face great defeat for sure. Now we'll talk about next planetic movement that is very significant, very important, and that is the north and the south node of the moon, that is Rahu and Ketu. And it is very eventful and transformational planetic movement specifically for India. And it will move, the transition will occur on 21st September 2020. The north and the south of the moon, that is Rahu and Ketu, will move to Taurus and Scorpio respectively. This will trigger to an explosive event, as I said, specifically for India. Why? Because India's ascendant is Rishabh, Taurus. And when Rahu come in its ascendant, first house, that means there is going to be some great change. And this will be very transformational. No doubt it will be very difficult for the masses, but at the end it will be a great achievement for India, a great upliftment for India. As I said, it is very difficult, very transformational, and transformation brings difficulty in our life. So ultimately, it will make India as a superpower and spiritual center of the world. Next, we are going to talk about the third important planetic movement is going to occur is Jupiter. Jupiter is indicating about fanatic and radical people will commit big terror attack. Terrorist activity will be at its high. Why? Many radical people will plan for communal rights in the society to harm the society. Because Jupiter is in the sign of Sagittarius, and Sagittarius is completely related with religion, as we know, and Pisces is with spirituality. So religion is will be more in prior than anything. People will be fanatic. They will do anything for the sake of religion belief. Fourth point is that Jupiter and Saturn will turn direct this month, which will clean negativity from the society, that will create chaos. Global conflict will turn aggressive. Fifth point is about Mercury in Virgo. Mercury will transit, I think, on 19th in Virgo, indicating that there will be some financial breakout. What it's my study that stock market will blow out. There will be some financial crisis all over the world because this planet affect the universe. It's everywhere. You can see it because Virgo is in a malefic state, and it is the sixth house of the Kal Purush. Enemy, disease will be at high. No doubt Mercury is in its own sign, but still, as it is in a malefic state, a malefic aspect of planetic effect, so it is not going to give you a good result. So take care of your finance and be very cautious. Don't spend money, and be very intuitive that no, this is not the time to spend. Next, we are going to talk about coming asteroid. Coming asteroid is very important planetic cosmic event. Why we consider it important? Because astrological movement show some unexpected event that is going to come in our life, and it is very important that we should be prepared for some unexpected thing. Seventh point is on 23rd September, Mars will square Saturn, which will result in intense and volatility in incident or aggressive incident, because it's not going to square when it's square Saturn. Mars will not going to give you good result. Eighth point is Ketu is also Gandanta, which make people extremely emotional about the religion, because we know that it is in the sign of Scorpion, which will transit to Scorpio. So people may turn fanatic. That I was saying about Jupiter, the same thing is going to make it aggressive. And the last transition will happen at the end of the year is the eclipse on December, will make a big jewel for the masses, for the community. This will explode and make many things may come on in surface and can be a cause of tension, depression, or aggression in the society. I know conscious spiritual people will see or go through my video and will prepare physically, emotionally, economically, and even more spiritually. So yeah, some remedy which are very important. I'm going to give you free remedies, and if possible please try it and see the benefit of it. First, it is very difficult, but you have to do it. The first remedy, the first point is start be thankful or grateful in this difficult time that you are alive. It is an historical time in our life. It is an historical event. Well, see, everything is locked down. Such a big pandemic have hit us. So it is not a normal time. We have to be grateful. And when we are grateful, when we are thankful to the spiritual awakening that still we are surviving, you will be blessed and ask for the blessing for to the divine and ask for the protection. It's the first basic step. Second is to respect and bow to the higher and divine. If you do it, if you start doing spiritual practice, you will be blessed, you will be protected. And if you haven't started it, it's very late, but still you should try. And things are never very uh, even if it's late, you should do it, because you know that divinity is only thing that is going to be helpful for us. And the next very important point is to rise early, to sleep on time, to have a perfect timetable, maintain your timetable, and give some time, divide it in three parts. At the morning you do sadhana, in the evening you do all the karmas that is related with your life, which is important. At the night, when you finish your work, do shanti karma. So it is very important to manage your time. You have to be successful, because time is difficult, and when you do some spiritual activity you will be successful. This doesn't mean that there's a hard time and we will be all vanish and we will not survive. No, it is a difficult time, but it is a time when we will rise and we will succeed. So maintain a timetable. Next very important thing, which is I consider the most most important part of my life is chant Gayatri mantra, and you think that things are going beyond your control, then start doing Mahamrityunjay sadhana or Mahamrityunjay mantra daily. Because I know Gayatri mantra is very powerful mantra and you should chant it daily. And one thing I want to recommend you, that start Surya sadhana. It is the ultimate sadhana. You should learn it from your guru, from your teacher, because it is very powerful sadhana. And you know Gayatri mantra is also related with sun. So start Surya sadhana. It will help you, it will boost you physically, financially and economically, especially spiritually. Last but not the least, be vegan or vegetarian. If you don't like dairy product, be vegan. If you are in milk and curd, be vegetarian. It is very important, but both the ways it's your choice. You have to be vegetarian. It will help you, it will boost your immunity, it will help you spiritually. And at the last, I will say, prepare yourself, take care. All difficult time will come and go, but if you are connected to the divine and high, you will be protected, you will be successful, you will be safe. Thank you. This is Sucheta signing off. Bye.